Alrighty, this is Sam. He is a Lhasa Apso Cocker Spaniel mix, and I've been taking care of him for about 4 years. Started out dog walking him and pet sitting, and then his mom asked me to be his groomer. So today he's getting a mini groom. He's going to have a brush out, a little face trim, feet trim, bath, nail trim, and clean his ears, and then he should be good to go. His mom requested short beard, short eyebrows, because these grow out and they grow in front of his eyes, and she wants to try short ears today. So I'm going to take all the way up to his ear leather, which is right here, all that off, and then kind of round them out and give them a little bit of a puppy look. So, Sammy, are you ready? Good boy. His ears are one spot that he does tend to get knots behind and underneath. Let's see. You have some knots in here? You got a couple. So the comb is going to be your best friend when you are checking your dog to make sure you're doing a thorough brushing job, because the comb does not lie. If this comb goes in and I can't pull it out, there is a knot in there, which there is right here because it's getting stuck. So I will go back in with my slicker brush and work through that section and then check it again. And if I find that it really is getting stuck, even with brushing with the slicker brush, then I'll pull out my dematting rake and slide that through. Which he might need. Oh, there's the knot right there. Let me see if I can get this. So right there is the knot that my comb is getting stuck on, but the slicker brush goes right over unless I focus my attention on that. So I'm going to work on that. Good boy, Sammy. So I switched angles to see if we can get the other ear more in focus. Oh yes, look at all this hair we're getting out. I moved my garbage can to the other side of my table, and it's been throwing me off for the last like 3 days. Isn't that funny how we get used to something in a certain spot and we move it and then it slows us down a little bit until we get used to it. So I did get that one tangle out. I'm still finding a couple more down here, which I am going to be cutting off a lot of this length. So I'm not too worried about getting this completely detangled, because the little ones are going to come out when I trim his ears. Okay, we're going to do this side. Let's check with our comb. There might be a couple knots right here. I am holding the base of his ear up here at his head, so that way it doesn't pull on his ear too much. And this side does not look too bad, so I'm just going to section it off. Brush through. There's a couple at the end here. He has a lot of hair, but it is very fine hair, so it does get little tiny tangles pretty easily, pretty quickly. So that's why I have a feeling his mom has been brushing at home, because there's not as many. He's come in before and been pretty mad at and I've had to take his legs very short, and she learned very quickly after that short leg groom to brush him at home. So I do think there's a knot right here. Yes, there is. I'm gonna take my matty rake, and I may need, come here, I may need my smaller one because this looks like a little knot. Good boy. Good boy. So this one is great for getting into really small tangles and working them out. And I just slide it in and it'll pull out some of that knot. Let's double check the comb. Much better. Much better. Look at that. We can, oop, there's a couple at the end here. Like I said, I'm going to be cutting a lot of this off. So, you know what's down here? I can see it. It looks like he's getting his ear in his food bowl. There's a little bit of food in there. Which he does get that in his beard a lot too. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some food. Although I trimmed his beard last time pretty short, so hopefully it was keeping it out of the food. So I'm going to trim his face, his ears, and his beard now before the bath, and then go to his bath. Does that sound good, Sam? Oh yes, shake it out. Okay. Good boy. So I got my 10 blade on my clippers, and I'm clearing out in front of his eyes. Doing an inverted V. Good boy. I like to clear the flews, which are the top lips. Because that just gets food in it and gets dirty. Good boy. There, you can see now, huh? You can see so much better now, Sammy. Okay, the ears. There we go. Alright, no. Let's trim your ears first. I'm gonna trim some of this length off. So make sure you know where the end of the ear leather is, end of the ear flap. I have my thumb on it. Trim all of this off. And I'll clean it up later. Let me loosen you up a little bit. Okay. Always want to make sure you know where the end of that ear leather is, so you do not nick the ear. So I got my thumb on it. I'm not going to go above my thumb. Boy. Yes, short ears. This side I can go shorter. Yeah, your mama wants to try short ears this time, which is great. It'll be easier for her to maintain them. Sammy likes to drop his head, so I may put the grooming loop on him so that he keeps his head up. Makes it easier on me. Good boy. Yeah, and then I'm going to run over them with a guard comb to kind of give them a layered effect. do trim pretty short behind his ears since that's where he tends to get knots. You can't see it anyway because he has so much hair. I'm going to start out with a number 4 guard comb right above the eyes. Good boy. His eyebrows grow out really fast, so Mom likes us to go nice and short there. I'm going to take this down the muzzle just a little bit. Good boy. And then I'm going to switch to my 0 or yellow guard comb. Feel that his coat is pretty greasy right now, so he'll look much better after the bath. There you go. Yeah, you got your puppy face back now. Good boy. Okay, stay right there. Sam. Chiseled jawline, right? Yeah. Get all the hair out from your mouth. He gets hair that grows into his mouth, so I do clear that out. Okay, I'm gonna do a sanitary really quick, and then we are gonna head to the bath. So that way I can finish your face afterwards. You got teary eyes too. Yeah, you got some yuck stuff there. We'll get it off in the back. Okay, we're gonna turn you around, do your sanitary. Yeah, you got a lot of hair back here, Sammy. He doesn't tend to get very messy back there. It's pretty clean dog. We're gonna do a little bit under. Good boy. Good boy. You got waggy tail. Hi, Brody. My foster dog is waiting at the gate. Oh yeah, you can see him in the corner right there. What are you doing, Brody? You gonna hang out with us? So Brody is a Lhasa Apso, which is what Sam is mixed with. Sam is Lhasa Apso and Cocker Spaniel. Actually, I got my Brav Mini by Wall. This is great for getting the pads of the feet, and especially those little poodle feet. Here's Sam, you gotta stand up for this. Just gets in there perfectly. And it's set, I believe I looked it up at a 30. So you're basically taking a 30 in there. He's got a lot of hair. I'm gonna trim your nails too. Good boy. Now his nails are black, so I do have to be careful with where I'm going. So I take a little bit at a time until I see the black dot in the middle of the white, and that tells me I am right at the vein. It takes a lot of practice to feel confident doing black nails. Now my own personal dog has black nails, so I am used to doing it. Come here, Sam. Good boy. Okay, we're going to do your other paw. Up, up, up. Bend your paw back. Good boy. Good boy, Sammy. When you talk to him, he just wags. He's such a happy boy. Even though he's, you know, nervous about all this. Good boy. And he's actually pretty good about telling me. I can kind of read his body language when I'm getting close to the quick. he will kind of try to pull his foot away because it's starting to get more sensitive the little bit that I'm taking off. So that's great that I know him well enough to know that that's what he's telling me. So that way I don't nick him. There are some dogs that you're not going to be able to trim nails this way. You are going to have to restrain them more. Either with a helper, you know, a pet parent can help, or if you have an assistant. Or some dogs, there have been a few that I've had to muzzle and I have to hold down to do a nail trim. And it's just because their nails are so long, because they are so aggressive about it, they don't get trimmed often. And they have to be done, because otherwise it can be a health hazard to themselves if they get long enough that they're curling. And so you just got to do what you got to do. You know, the pet parents maybe don't want to do sedation. They don't want to take them to the vet and have them sedated, or the vet's going to charge too much. So they come to me. Oh, what? I didn't even nick you, but I got close. There's the black dot right there that shows that we're at the vein, and so he was letting me know you're getting close. Yes, but we didn't nick you. No, we didn't. Maybe you're more sensitive about your back feet. Is that what it is, Sammy? You're a little more sensitive back here? Just talking. Are you getting tired of this? Can you stand up for me? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna lift this leg out. Kind of mimic him lifting his leg to pee or to mark. So it's a natural movement for him. Try not to overextend it. If they're got really long legs, you might have to raise your table up so that you don't have to pull their leg up this high. Yes, we're almost done. I'm gonna go to the back. Good boy! Alright, we got through that. No quicking at all. Good job, Sammy. Good boy. Alright, we're gonna go to the bath and we'll be back. Say bye, Sam. Sammy. Who's a good boy? You. Alright, we are done with Sam's bath and blow dry. I didn't film the blow dry just because it's noisy and it keeps shaking the camera because, like I said, I don't have a good tripod yet. But we got him blow dried. He dried out much faster than last time because I used my new Speed Dry leave-in conditioner. And I put him on the grooming loop because he was moving around a bunch. So I'm going to fix up his face and his ears and he will be all set to go. Yes, you were a good boy, weren't you? You were a good boy. Yes, you were. So we ran out of memory, so I had to grab my other memory card. And we're going to finish up Sammy's face. I was trimming just some of the scragglies I'm noticing, anything out of place. buddy. Almost done. Oh, you're so handsome. Take a look at his feet and make sure that I trimmed them up. I trimmed them a little bit before the bath, and I didn't film that, but I knew I was running out of memory, which I did. Do you, Sammy? Do you feel handsome? You look very handsome, Sammy boy. Alrighty. I think that's about all we're going to do on Sammy's mini groom. I brushed him out, trimmed his face, trimmed his ears, trimmed his feet, gave him a toenail trim, did his sanitary, and I think he's all done. You do your handsome boy, Sammy. Sammy boy.